Yo, today is just not my fucking day. My water bottle busts open and my uniform is soaked. My shoes are soaked. Oh. And I still can't feel my fucking... No! I'm going home. Alright, so I'm over here, and I've literally just been contemplating like what today's video should be since 10 a.m. now. It's now 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And I was like, do I want to go to a park today? Sorry. Do I want to go to a park today? Do I want to, like, what is it? Do I want to make like another car vlog? What do I want to do? I'm sick again. I'm planning on going to Publix. I'm obviously doing better. Like I sound a lot better and I'm walking around. I have way more energy today than I did yesterday. I can feel a difference. I've been taking Mucinex every 4 hours, alternating between the two, PM for nighttime, daytime, whatever. When does my next dose do? To learn that chicken noodle soup is only available Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not on Saturday. What we have is lobster bisque. Looks good, smells good. Everything right now smells so good. Vegetable. Potato. I like potatoes. Clam cheddar. That is actually disgusting. But that's calling for me. But I need chicken. So noodle soup, I guess. Ramen? No.
All package help, front doors please. All package help, front doors please. Webster, front doors please.
Chicken. Okay. This thing, I had this like earlier this week. This was actually really good. So I'm gonna buy another one of those. Let's go vegetable section and get ginger, I think. I don't know what's good for like when you're sick. Sorry if my hair is like all up in my face. I'm too sick to care, and I'm too sick to like I'm just too sick to care. Should I get ramen? I want ramen, but I don't know if that's gonna be like the best course right now. Nah, I want ramen. Yeah, let's grab some ramen. Should what? I swear by these. Every time I'm sick, I get like 2 of these, pop them throughout the day, and just feel better. I literally cannot see shit right now because the sun is so like hot. Because the sun is so bright right now. I gotta maybe I might do that with you guys. I want to go to my favorite sunglass spot. Get some sunglasses. Cause every time I buy sunglasses, I don't know where them shits go. I just lose them all the time. You guys back up there. Yeah. What's up? Okay. So I bought this thing for my phone to help the vlogs go better and easier, and it works. It does its thing. Cool. I got like a million of these magnetic mounting shits. Okay. I know I seem like I have a lot of energy right now. But every breath I take feels like shallow. I wanna go to the doctor, I do, but I just don't think I'm that sick to go to a doctor. I don't know, that is definitely the wrong way to go about things, for sure. Whenever you feel off even slightly, you should see a doctor. You should have a primary care physician who can tell you, how to course correct your life, and you should get your vitals checked and your charts and everything, so you know how healthy you are, what needs improvement, and shit like that. I'm in the process of finding a primary care physician. I don't know, I'm very finicky when it comes to doctors. I like to feel like I chose the right one, right? Because a lot of people they just care about money. It's not so much they care about you. They care about how much money they can scare out of you. And I don't want to end up with a primary care physician who's just gonna be like, well, we gotta da-da-da-da-da, you're this and then you're that, when there ain't nothing wrong with you. It's terrible because I'm sick and I'm craving a Jamaican beef patty right now. I've been craving a Jamaican beef patty for a week. Feels like I'm gonna get one eventually. Maybe later if I'm feeling better again. But I feel like a little acid reflux coming up. Don't know. Oh, it's probably from the lemonade last night while I was at work. I have no idea how to make ginger tea from ginger root, by the way. I told myself I wasn't gonna go to a hospital because I've accrued enough hospital visits to last a lifetime in my younger days. I used to go to the hospital for everything, anything. I was feeling even the slightest bit off, emergency room immediately. And that is not the right way to go about things, because the emergency room, they don't do shit. Well, they do shit, but they do shit for people with actual emergencies. Right? I used to go in there for I remember I went in there because I had chronic back pain. And it's that's not what the emergency room's for. You're supposed to seek out help the moment your back starts to hurt, not when you can't fucking move. So my next dose is due right now. So I'm gonna get that in. Hang on, let me angle you so you can see. Yeah. Okay. By the way, this is best practice. You should always put your medicine on a flat, even surface before you take it. There we go, bottoms up. YouTube, this is responsible over-the-counter medication use. So don't flag this video. Okay. By the way, I installed this light myself. That's why you guys can see this thing on the ceiling. That was the old light. When I moved in here, this kitchen was so dank and dark. The old light did not do me any favors when I was trying to cook anything. But I was thinking literally all day today, I'm wow, what do I want to film? What do I want this channel to be? And I know what I want this channel to be. This channel is just going to be shit that I do on a day-to-day basis. I can do whatever I want pretty much. But that's the thing. What is content and what is not content in terms of what I'm doing here? So literally I'm just on the patio, I'm thinking, and I'm I don't know what to do. I have so many ideas and I don't know which one to execute on, because there's so many things. And then I started to look around and I'm Bullet's shedding fur and he's getting a little too much. So I gave him a brush, you know, I actually have this thing. Hang on. So this is the brush I use for Bullet. It has a button in the back of it that releases the teeth. So whenever I brush him, I just click the button and all the hair just slides right off. Most of it, you guys can definitely see that. But it does a great job. It's the best fucking de-shedding brush I think ever invented. 10 out of 10. What is this thing called? It's Hertz Co. Pet Brush. I'll probably leave a link in the description for you guys. But that's the thing. I was thinking last night, and I'm like, yo, I do so much, and there's so much that I can show people. As somebody who works a 9-to-5 job, as somebody who's trying to like escape his 9-to-5 job, and like manage my time in a way that YouTube is not just like a theory, but an actual possibility. Because I don't want to go about it the same way I did when I was 19 years old. When I was 19, I planned on just starting like a gaming channel, and that was it. Like, I just wanted to be a gamer. I wanted to be like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Crank Gameplays. Like, shout out to those guys. Fuck. I just saw Markiplier's movie last week, and well, not last week. Like, I saw it a couple weeks ago now, but that was a great movie. You know, like for someone who started making gaming content, now to have like a huge blockbuster success, like an actual YouTuber was #1, that's insane to me. And that's who I tried to emulate back when I first started my original channel. And now it's just like, yo, there's so many other aspects to my life besides gaming. That's kind of what my whole thing was, why I stopped uploading in the first place, was because I was doing so much other things that as I got older, gaming kind of just got pushed to the wayside. And I started to get more into like my health, fashion, and just other things basically. And I started, you know, working more because I moved out of my mom's house. I had to afford this place. I had to afford to feed myself, buy groceries and shit. And that's the content. And it dawned on me as I was brushing Bullet, and then I saw that 5 minutes later he was still shedding. I took him into the bathroom. I just gave him a bath. Then we just went outside for a walk, and I gave him some treats outside. He was off leash. It was cool. Another dog came by, and he just ignored them completely. And that's great. And as I'm doing this, I'm like, this is all content. And when I started this video, I had the vacuum in my hand, and that's again when it dawned on me. I'm just like, this is still more content. Me cleaning the apartment is still content because it's something I'm doing anyway. And it's something that can also lead to other things like brand deals. Because I use a Dyson vacuum cleaner, for example. This is just an example. But Dyson, you know, I do genuinely love the product. I've had my Dyson vacuum cleaner for like 3 years. I use it on a weekly basis. It controls Bullet's shedding like I knew it would. That's the whole reason why I bought it. I don't even remember which like version of the Dyson this is, but check this out, y'all. Little side tangent, but I got this little like charging stand, and it's ignore the candles, and like the apartment's a little bit of a mess right now. But I say the apartment's a bit of a mess, and it's always super empty. But this Dyson cleaner has like this LED light that highlights like dirt on the floor. You guys probably can't see because I just went over the apartment. Like I pre-swept and things like that, but you guys probably see it better in my bedroom because it's a little dark in there. Ignore the mess. This is like usually the most messy room in the house. But usually his dog hair builds up around here. If I turn the light, yeah, look at that. See? And that helps me see. Right? That helps me see everything. This vacuum cleaner, I've had it for 3 years. It's done the job that I need it to do. It's great. It's getting old. And it's like, if I'm a content creator and I'm making the content anyway on the shit that I use, that's content. That's brand deals. That's how you form relationships with companies. Like, put the vacuum down. But it's also not just like that kind of stuff, but it's also, you know, the shit that I do on a daily basis. When I wake up, here's my routine. When I wake up, boom, one of these. I just got the peach flavor, sugar-free, liquid IV, water. Easy, right? My vitamins, I use, at the moment, GNC's multivitamin strength pack. They have creatine, multivitamin. I'm going to change that to a different brand eventually. But for now, this is what I have and this is what I take daily. My point is, everything is content. Everything you do is content. Everything that I do is content. I shouldn't need to worry about so much what I'm going to film, whereas I would worry more about like, how am I going to film it? How am I going to like bring it to you guys in a way? Does that make sense? Like I said, Liquid IV, they have a affiliate program that I could sign up for, and I could just like, hey guys, this is an actual product that I use, that I like, that has helped me. I drank like 3 of these yesterday while I'm sick, just to, you know, keep up with my hydration. They're not bad for you, especially if you do the sugar-free route. It's no added sugar. And yeah, bro, it's electrolytes right there. They're not free, but you know, nothing in life really is. But again, that's opportunity. Look around your space. Look at the products that you use, that you genuinely use and like. Reach out to these brands and see what can happen for you. Because Dyson's a big brand. If you're someone who makes like super cinematic content, super like elevated content, you could get sponsorships from camera companies, Sony, Nikon, Canon. They love creators who like go the extra mile in their videos. Like I try to sometimes, but yeah. And then I'm like, I have an entire space in my apartment dedicated for YouTube content, and I could share a lot of knowledge with people, honestly. But I'm still figuring it out too. And that's the part that makes me really nervous, because it's like I seem like I should know what I'm talking about, but part of me is just so like, I don't know, because I'm not an expert in it, because I haven't tried hard enough, right? I have all the things, I have like a little bit of insight, but without the actual experience behind it, it doesn't amount to anything. And so this YouTube channel is me trying to live up to my own expectations, my own aspirations and goals in life, and try to like steer myself into the correct lane and alleyways and, you know, doors, you know, through the right doors, to get myself in a position, but also bring you guys along with me, because this is something that I worked for since I was 19 years old. I ignored it for 4 years, yeah, but you know, life happens. I moved out, had to figure some shit out, had to figure out bro, in the span of like a couple months, I had to figure out how to pay rent by myself. My mother actually planned, when I moved in here, my mother actually planned on moving in with me. She actually had a bed in that second bedroom over there. For like a month, she had a bed in there. And I was like, no, I think I got it. And she never spent to this day, she has never slept over. She has never spent a single night in this place. To the point where after like two-ish months of living here by myself, I don't even know where my PC was, honestly. I think I had my PC set up in my bedroom. After like 2-3 months of her not being here, I kind of just evicted her. Like, I shot her a text and I was like, hey, I don't need your bed in this bedroom. I'm just gonna move my studio and, you know, start building up my studio in there and like do that. And she was like, Okay, like she just went with it. But yeah, in the span of a couple months, I had to figure out how to pay rent. I had to figure out how to do laundry because this unit doesn't have an in unit laundry. The laundry room is right over there. I had to figure out how to like put the money and how much that would cost monthly to do. It's roughly about $50 to $60 depending on how much I want to wash, or how much I can wash. Sometimes, honestly, sometimes it's like 30 for just my clothes because can't afford it sometimes. But yeah, and then not only that, it's like groceries. I didn't have like as soon as I moved in here, I had like this Lexus like SUV that I got off of Facebook Marketplace, and y'all just don't even fucking. I will never buy another car off of Facebook Marketplace ever again. Knock on wood. Let me not say that because shit might happen, and I don't want to ever be stuck in a situation. But that's why I started the channel. I don't want to end up. I don't want to go backwards, right? Right now I've reached a point where it's like I'm as high as I can possibly go in my 9-to-5 job. I make decent income, steady income, enough to afford my living, right? I've done it for like 3 or 4 years now. I've been feeding myself consistently. I've actually gained weight and muscle mass, got a gym membership, all this stuff that I didn't have before. Like, and it's like, it's all due to my own will to survive. I've been reading the right books. I started going to church again. I didn't go to church for years, guys. Years. My first time back in the church, I was 27 years old, or 26. I don't even remember. But yeah, started reading books. It started with this one right here, Winnie the Pooh, The Little Things in Life. Yo, this was a good read. I'm not gonna lie, this is my favorite book, right? That's why it stays right there. But, other books like, The 48 Laws of Power, this one, Tax Loopholes, bro, that, great book. And I started journaling too, and it's like, I've done these little things to get mentally better. Now I've kind of moved away from like traditional book reading and more into like audiobooks. I'm just in my car or I have headphones on, I'm cleaning or shit, whatever, throughout the house. And it's like, I'm processing information while doing other things. And that's something that I think I lacked a bit of in the past. And that's all due to, I want to say the creatine monohydrate. I want to say possibly the marijuana, possibly the weed. I don't know. Again, but like that's stuff that I kind of want to stay away from, at least publicly, because it's like brands don't really go for that kind of thing, right? They go for like the clean aesthetic. So that's more of what I want to go for. Like, yeah, smoking on stream is cool, but if you want to be sponsored by Nike or Jordan one day, you can't be smoking on stream. No, you can't be doing that, right? If you want to get in the door for some of these companies in the future, it starts with how you go about your content. Like, what is your content? Is it smoking weed? Because that's cool too. Like, you could still build an audience like that. Some brands might not rock with you if you do that. Or you go the clean route. You think like Agent 00 and you go the super clean route, the good boy route, but you're making money though. Like you will never struggle ever again. I'm sure niggas like Reggie don't struggle now, but Reggie ain't making Agent money. Because Agent is clean. Agent don't get on the stream and start smoking. Agent don't do He's a gamer, right? He's a gamer, he's a businessman, he's very smart. If you guys ever need like some content advice, I would definitely suggest looking at some of his videos. That's Agent 00. Oh God. Oh, I forgot about these avocados I stole from my job. Bro, I be taking avocados from my job, and yeah, these are No good. Okay, but yeah, that's it. That's it for this video, honestly. And it's like I gotta find time. Not only that, I gotta find time to actually edit this, and I have to get in the mindset that YouTube content is replacing your 9 to 5. So YouTube and content has to become your 9 to 5, right? It's not a replacement for a 9 to 5. Or yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. It's a replacement for your 9 to 5. So it has to become your new 9 to 5. You have to treat YouTube like a job if you want to be successful at YouTube. I'm just gonna perch you guys like wherever I feel like at this point. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go into the office right now. I'm going to, I don't know, I'm gonna probably film a reaction, make a gaming video. I don't know. I took off the day because I'm feeling sick. I have the flu. I I still feel like a little bit of chest congestion, which is why I'm not at work, because who wants a server who's coughing over their food, right? Or like coughing in the kitchen, right? Nobody wants that. So yeah, today is just my day off, despite how much I really, really don't want it to be my day off, because money is super tight. Money is so tight right now, but I'm not worried. I make enough. I make enough. Even though like I don't have savings, which is like the worst part, because like I'm not living check to check, but my career is kind of a gamble, because it's like I can go in, I can either make $500 or I can make $175, right? So every day is kind of like, you know, you're walking out with money, but you don't know what you're gonna get, and you just hope and pray that it's closer to the end of 200 than it is the opposite direction, of course, because, you know, the more money the better. But, you know, just with how expensive things are, in my case, like my car payments plus insurance, it's roughly about $800 a month, which is, you know, shit, almost $1,000 a month on top of my rent, which is $2,000 a month, on top of electricity. Like, I now monitor how long I leave lights on. If I leave lights on, how long the AC is running for. Like, the AC doesn't run in this place usually, which I'm fine with, especially during the day. I just open up my patio window, I let the fresh air in, I clean. It's nice, it's peaceful, it's quiet. It's just me and my dog here. So, yeah, that's what a normal day looks like for me. And that's the content. If you guys get a video of me just like, hey, I gotta do my laundry today, I gotta run out to the I don't fucking know, but that's the video that you guys are gonna get. I was thinking though, because CapCut is kind of getting a little stale for me, and I'm getting more comfortable sitting at my desk, that I want to start shooting these videos using my actual camera again, and actually daily vlogging like an actual vlogger instead of my phone. That way you guys can get a little bit more of a higher quality, even though my lens is broken on that camera, which might be like the deciding factor on whether or not I switch to it, honestly, because yeah, bad lens quality is not something that I want to deal with. But the Rode microphones as well, like, again, that's stuff I use. I want to start a podcast in the future. Rode is great for that. I actually did work on a podcast like 2 years ago. It wasn't my podcast, it was somebody else's, but the products that I recommended were always Rode. The Rode microphones are just great. I know everybody's using those like DJI microphones now, and I thought about buying those, but I'm just like, I like DJI for their drones. I like their microphones. Their microphones sound good, but I kind of want to just stay in the Rode ecosystem for now. I mean, I don't think anybody really cares as long as it sounds good, right? I don't know how the phone audio is right now, right here. I don't think it would be bad because, you know, nothing really going on right now. But yeah, that's also like an easy hookup right there. Like, you know, I build up the channel, I can now leverage that, reach out to Rode and be like, hey, I want to start a podcast. Can you guys? And they send me shit to start a podcast with, right? That's how you scale. That's how you grow your business. That's how you can get to the point where you can now hire people to do the work for you. Like eventually I can hire somebody to edit these videos for me. I can hire somebody to build the thumbnails for me. I can hire somebody to like manage content across my platforms like TikTok, Instagram, X, and YouTube. The other channels that I have here on YouTube, I can have some, and I can take some of the weight that I'm putting on myself off, and I can more like take a step back and look at the web that we all have, that we all manage by ourselves, because honestly it can be overwhelming and it's a lot to manage by yourself. So if you're someone who really wants to take this seriously, I would think about like, yo, scale it to the point where you can hire a team, and hire your first person as soon as you can. I would say as soon as you're able to. I would say, like, don't take the money and buy a fucking Ferrari. Don't take the money and buy a Rolex. Not in like the first 2 years at least. Like, do that when you're established, when you have like a good system going where you can just, the content practically generates itself. All you got to do is step in front of the camera. Or if you have a faceless channel, you don't even got to step in front of the channel, the camera. You just do that. But if you're like me and you're comfortable in front of the camera, like, you can just, you know, film it, hit up, email, like call, Discord, editor, be like, hey, pay you $500, $600 to edit this, and then send it back to me. Look it over. It's good. Make sure that you trust the editor. Like, don't just hire like someone that you don't like trust. Like, build a relationship with your editor. Like, you even have a hand in your own editing. Learn how to edit. Like, don't just learn how to edit in CapCut. CapCut is good, but like there's other shit out there that's so much better, like DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro. Apple has their own editing software that I want to learn, but I don't have any Apple products besides my phone and my watch. Eventually I would like to buy an Apple laptop, or even like a Mac setup. But that's like way off into the future. All that shit is super expensive and I can't afford it right now. But again, that's what I'm saying. Like, you make the content now, you post it, you gain the trust of these smaller companies, and you show that in like a media kit, and then you pitch it. You pitch yourself, basically. You pitch your content, you pitch your channel to these bigger companies, and these bigger companies are more likely to be like, hey, you know, great minds think alike. You like our products, you vibe with us, like we rock with you. You're a safe brand, and we can see ourselves working with you as well. So you want to get to a position where like that is something that's possible. You don't want to like create this personality online where it's like nobody wants to work with you because you cause too many problems. You're too much in the drama space. You're too like, nah, you don't want to do that. I think I just gave a lot of information in this video, or a lot of like just of what I've been thinking about. And so I think I just gotta end it here. That's, you know, like your whole life, everything you do is content. Like, you want to cut your nails, this is the tools I use to cut my nails, guys. Yeah. You want to wash your ass and you style your hair, these are the products that I use. I use Miel, and I use fucking The Ordinary on my face, right? Like, this is how people. Hey. And it's like, you can also take the cost off of yourself, because now it's like, you may not even have to buy the products anymore. The companies may just like, hey, you like the product? Here, we'll send you some more if you keep talking about it in your videos. But yeah, life is content. That's pretty much it. If you guys like the video, you know, like the video down there, comment, anything you want to see from me. Share, subscribe, more videos to come, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.